fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense working from the pistol. Makes the quick grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they've loved nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
They're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Russell. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well.
He uncorks one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an
breaks into the open. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Fighting off the defender. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start For a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season, they're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, SMU.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Cooper. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He'll take a deep shot here. And he holds it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. On the move, it's Craig. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out. He'll
start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Back to pass, it's Russell. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a gap. It's Cooper. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. They go right back to it. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. This quarterback part of their running game. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how loud is it in this dome? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game. After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Russell. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Clay.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now they'll run the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense is going draw. The back tries to bounce it to the outside, but look at all the defenders on that play, how they were able to shed their blocks and run. They were able to get hats to the football and force a tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That's caught. It's Clay. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He's looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Past the 30, at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy, because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. His drive will open from the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And here's flat. Missed it. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Tide crowd roars. wants to pass. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots?
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. Should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Buys a little extra time. He's got some space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On first down from the 13-yard line. Trying to run, it's Cooper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
To the air, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Russell. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're going to get on top in this game. They're going to have to find a way to second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big three.
He lets one fly deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if they're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
This time he's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, I'm kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on the
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That's caught. It's Porter. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He's got him. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. To throw, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. And the running back made the catch along the sidelines, but he drifted out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. These scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions with C-zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for the big play. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's going to take off. There he goes.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He'll try to pop the draw. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. SMU 14. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Caught in the backfield. It's Clay. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got enough for the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Looking to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Toss sweep to the left. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really...
Makes the grab on the left side. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. A 3rd down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late. Up
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this